Alright, hello and welcome back to another video. Today is quite a big day because of course dev server is online for the next update and whatnot. I guess the major highlights are these new multi-vehicle SAMS sites and the big ships. The ships maybe I'll look at in another video, but this one I'm going to look at more of the SBA stuff because the thing actually is quite interesting, or the multiple vehicles which are coming are pretty interesting. I guess finally the Panzer is getting quite a bit of competition now. Now that this new multi-crew vehicle or multi-crew mechanic works. Basically, the vehicles that are coming are the Slam Ram here for the US, Iris-T SLM for Germany. Russia doesn't get anything because they already have the Panzer. Great Britain, also nothing. Japan gets the Tansam Kai. China gets this, oh, that's not China. China gets the new CS SA5, but that's more similar to the vehicles we already have in game because it's just its own integrated platform. Italy gets access to nothing. France also gets access to nothing. Sweden has the new LD 89, 98 I mean, which is just a worse version of the German SLM admittedly, or I guess not really because it's one integrated vehicle, but it only has the SL missiles, not the SLM, and these have less range compared to their more modern German counterpart. And of course, finally Israel getting the biggest vehicle here, the Spider AIO. This thing really is massive though. If you go look at it, you can't even fit the entire vehicle in the camera here if you hold it from this view. But yeah, that's it for the vehicles right now. Maybe in the future we'll see more interesting vehicles. I heard, or at least I saw in the reliable leaks, that maybe an S300 or S400 is coming in the sometime near to distant future. Probably not this update, but you know, one of the next ones this year, just to make everything all nice and balanced. Alright, so basically how you use these new multi-vehicle SBAs is you first have to spawn in a little minion right here. I'm going to spawn in two because I'm going to do something really funny later on. And once you've done that, you can see who you've passively locked here with, I'm going to call it TWS, which isn't quite right, but you know, whatever. We locked him here, we see him, and what you do to destroy him is you press Alt-X to spool up the missile, and then you click, and then yeah, the missiles all magically head towards him. Now, it doesn't really matter how far away the target is. I'm going to go after someone a bit more close range later on, once that IL-28 that I killed and it gets back. Basically, you just press Alt-X, it locks him. You can do that. Press Y12 by default to select yourself a different target. You spool up the missile and fire. Now we're going to try and find someone close to me here, or like right above me. No, that's a bit too far away. This guy right here, there we go. Let's keep him locked. And we're going to just see how good these Iris-T SAMs are, even at extreme close range. The radar is, yeah, being not so nice right now, but it'll be fine. Just like this, even if it gets within 1 kilometer, these missiles will be able to track him. There we go, maybe let's fire off now. And then you can see that because of the thrust vectoring, even if the IL-28 is this close, it really has no chance. Now, I'm not sure how this is going to be against supersonic aircraft, but yeah, this is quite scary. One other thing you can also do is you can engage a lot of targets at once. To do this, open the radar multifunction menu and be ready to fire. There's 2, hold X, fire, 2, X, fire, 2, X, fire. Fire. And just like that, you can lock a lot of people in really quick succession and get a really nice kill streak. And these missiles here are still going after that other guy. There you go, 6.7 kilometers away, he has no chance. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna have to see how good these things are on the live server, you know, supersonic planes and whatnot. I think they get a lower air spawn now. That's a bit far away, so we'll see how that goes. But this thing is definitely now it dethrones the Panzer in terms of how good it is, or in terms of AA capability. Alright, so let's actually try and put what we tried there in the hangar into practice. The problem is, first of all, there's a lot of dead bodies here. But let's spawn in one of my minions and actually try and lock somebody. Well, there is someone locked on my radar. There we go. We're going to fire off a missile. See if it actually does something or not. Looks like it missed there. I think if he's constantly popping flares, it seems to yeah, be able to not defeat that, or it has trouble defeating that. supposedly there's somebody there. I mean, by all means, I'll trust the radar on this one. You know, I'll just keep firing at things until I actually find a good target. Those may just be like ghosts, though. Yeah, they seem to be just not really locking him. I do hear a plane here, and the problem is I can't really lock him. There we go, there he is. But I can't really do anything against him because of how fast he is. I have to get out of here though, because it looks like they're bombing the spawn. Maybe I'll have to even spawn in a second minion here, just so that I actually still retain the capability to fire. For some reason my radar doesn't really work though. Yeah, my radar doesn't seem to work. Oh, there we go. We just turn it on, right? And yeah, definitely very awkward to use. I still have to get used to it. There's somebody there. I mean, by all means, can we fire at it? That doesn't seem like it. Yeah, I'm really gonna have to get used to this stuff. Right now, I'm not really used to it. Yeah, looks like an Leclerc is here. Come to join me here. Unfortunately, I can't really do anything against them. So I can just chill here and let him know that I know he's there. I'm gonna try and engage this guy right now. Seems like a perfect target to engage. I actually locked somebody instead of somebody's ghost. And oh, he's definitely starting to flare the missile. Now, can he dodge it? Absolutely not. The problem is he's probably launched some GPUs at me or something, so I'm gonna run away now, so that I don't get bombed. But yeah, I guess when you're not getting swarmed by aircraft, it's nice when they're at nice and long range. But as soon as they get closer, then you definitely do have a couple problems. Now, I guess one thing about these new radar vehicles, they can place the minions as far as you want. And there is a guy right there, so I'm actually going to try and lock him. The problem is... Oh, I just found him, actually. Alright, there we go. Well, let's hope those missiles are actually tracking him instead of the flares. And it looks like they actually are, so that's wonderful. Just like that, we'll get rid of him. And now we're going to have to try and actually differentiate between planes and, yeah, armament. Definitely someone here. The problem is I'm not sure if I actually locked the plane or if I locked the missile. Probably didn't lock the plane now that I look at this stuff. I'm trying to find the plane, but I just can't find him. So yeah. Just spamming the AAs is going to be one way. Hopefully, there was this new radar display that was teased, so maybe I'll be able to like filter out munitions and stuff, so I don't get overwhelmed by them. That was a guy right there. But yeah, it's very finicky to use. Oh yeah, right, I never even spawned in. Yeah, those tend to happen. Right, let's just lock that guy. Is there anybody else that I've locked? What have I locked? I don't know. The game's over. And my missile is heading towards him, but sadly didn't get there on time. Alright, so let's try another round of Iris-T SLM here. Looks like they have a lot of teammates. The interesting thing about these, I can really just place them wherever I want. And there already seems to be a guy spawned in, so let's just fire off a missile there, see where they actually go. They seem to be kind of doing a really weird arc here. But hell yeah, maybe they will work, maybe they won't. They should probably already be in terminal IR phase right now. There we go. I do actually hit him. Not sure if I actually did any damage though. And oh yeah, no, this is gonna be bad. I did actually survive though, which is nice. Alright, let's try again. This guy is actually 17 kilometers away, so it'll actually be a really good test to see how much range these missiles do actually have. Don't really know where they're going though, but that's someone else's problem. I really hope nobody kills me though in this time, because I do actually want to see if those missiles will hit him or not. But it looks like I won't be able to have that, so yeah, let's just... oh, never mind. I was gonna say let's launch something, but I think all my minions died. And it looks like I have now died as well. Alright, round 3. Let's actually try and not die here in the spawn. That's gonna be impossible though. I have to actually find someone to lock. There we go, let's just do this. Lock something. The thing is I locked the missile there and not the player. There we go. That should actually be the player I want to engage. Not sure if they'll actually hit him or not, but you know, we'll see what happens. Let's plane over here. We'll just launch against him as well. And now I'm gonna go hide behind this rock right here. Maybe what I'll do is actually hide the AAs behind that rock right there and see if they can actually kill me and whatnot. Fortunately, it looks like my radar is damaged now, so it won't work. Alright, so we'll go back in business now. There seems to be some guy right over there. So be it. I'm just gonna launch something. Did I even launch something? I'm not sure. But, you know, I might as well engage one. Now, I do wonder if I can actually... okay. Okay, so this guy needs repairs. Okay, so I can't actually repair it. Or do I have to go there with my command vehicle? I'm not sure, because I do have all modifications. Stuff like that. But yeah, no, this radar really does not want to work, even if it's orange. I guess that's also something to take in mind, is that really any damage will be lethal for this thing. Oh, yep, there we go. Even if those explosions are really far away, I still lose my ability to use the radar. Unfortunately now, I think I lost all my minions, so I can't actually do anything anymore. I can only, I guess, scout. Sadly, this thing doesn't get a scout drone, but you know what? I don't think it actually needs one. Alright, well, hopefully you have enjoyed this short video on these new multi-crew or multi-vehicle SAMs. Honestly, quite interesting. Quite scary as well. I really don't know how this is going to play out, especially at top tier with all the casts. I guess it will depend on if these are actually able to intercept KH-38s or not. But they will definitely intercept the carrier. Right now, a lot of the radars seem to be placeholders. If you look at this one, it's just TR-40ML. This has, yeah, the exact same name. So right now, all the radars are placeholders. Some missiles are placeholders. So a lot of things aren't done yet. So don't take what you see here as something final, but more of a, I guess, early appetizer to what's coming on the live server. Anyway, hopefully you have enjoyed this video. Maybe I will make a video on the new boats or on the Comanche or something. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye!